Hey lover, hey lover. Hi. I don't know if I ever officially introduced myself. My name is Sharnita, and I go by the name of Only One Love. And I would like to welcome you to my channel if this is your first time here. And if it's not your first time here, welcome back. And welcome to all the future subscribers who come to join this channel. Well, today I have written down some things for you that I would like to share with you. And let's see here. So I'm just going to open up my handy dandy notebook where I wrote my notes. And I need to find my notes that I wrote for you for today. Okay. So this is a discussion about when life don't go as planned, and I'm going to be looking down at my notes like I usually do because I don't want to miss anything. So forgive me, I'm not a newscaster, but I am trying to work to that level to try to be. I don't have to look down at them that much. Okay, so this is about when life doesn't go exactly as planned, right? It's so cold in here in Michigan. My nose. Like to do weird stuff all of a sudden. But yeah, so it's 8 ways to bounce back stronger, okay, when things don't go as planned. Okay. So as I was telling you, my last I think story time, if you go back one or two videos I was given, it was a story time about how I end up the beginnings of how I'm here right now on this planet of life, right? So when we got the 5 acres of land, we had a manufactured home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, very nice home, the best pantry ever. It had all the appliances. I had washer, dryer, refrigerator, stove, dishwasher, perfect working order. Nothing was wrong with anything. It was the perfect home. I loved my home. I had 2 full baths, like I said, 3 bedrooms, a dining room, a kitchen, and a living room, a real dining room, a sitting area. I guess it was a sitting kitchen. I guess that's what you would call it, but it was a dining area with a full kitchen, a buffet, lots of storage, cabinetry. It was wonderful, right? So when we got the 5 acres, my whole plan was to move my manufactured home. Well, those plans didn't go as planned, and that's how I end up without a home, basically. And I may tell you more about how that ended up in a while, okay? But for right now, we're just getting to know each other. So sometimes when things don't go as planned, you get frustrated, really frustrated. You may get sad, you may be angry, very frustrated, feel like throwing in the towel, just threw at everything, just disappointed, angry, real angry, right? Sometimes through that frustration, you may find ways to adapt. And then once you start making certain adaptations, you can move forward, right? So that's why I'm here today, right now. Okay, so when things don't go as planned, number 1, you want to pause and reflect. So take a deep breath. Take some deep breath. You can even look on here on YouTube to find breathing techniques, deep, how to relaxation breathing techniques that you can use. So you can look that up here on YouTube if you don't know how to do that. But take a moment, take a pause. It may sound easy, but I think these are helpful. These have helped me. So that's the reason why I'm sharing them with you today, okay? So you want to reflect, say, hey, what went wrong? What was the problem? Why did that happen? Then another question you may want to ask yourself is what is really in my control? What is in my control right now? What can I do right now to save face, save grace? What can I do? What's in my control? What's out of my control? Recognizing what's not in your control. what's the external factors. Like, if it's external factors, things that you can't control, don't worry about those things. You know, it's easy to say, but yeah, I mean, worrying about them is not going to help you. So don't worry about them. Flat out, I'm telling you, don't worry about the external things, the things that are not in your control. I'm going to turn my car off real quick. Don't worry about those things, right? Worry about what you can control, what's in your control, okay? I lock my door too. So no matter what, stay resilient and do not give up. Do not give up, okay? Number two, adjust your approach, okay? So, okay, this plan ain't working, right? So you figured out the plan wasn't working. What can you do to tweak it? What can you do to adjust? What can you do to pivot and move and get you on a better plane? It might not get you to the level or the goal that you were trying to reach, but what can you tweak? Even if it's something really, really small, like small changes can lead you to better results. Like, even if it is, like, say if you're trying to lose weight and you know you like 800 pounds overweight, right? And you know, like, walking 4 miles a day is not ideal for you. Start off with walking a quarter mile. Start off with walking around your house. You know, small changes, okay? Small changes can lead to better results. And guess what? After that, stay resilient and do not give up. Do not give up, okay? So think about the small changes that you can make and adjust your approach. If the plan isn't working, tweak it, okay? So, okay, I couldn't move that house there, but like, what can I do next? So I thought about, what can I do next? And I'll talk to you more about that too later. But of things that I did next, okay? So number 3, stay flexible. So if you haven't been in yoga or nothing like that, get flexible. Start stretching. Start helping yourself be flexible. And if you don't know how to be flexible, guess what? YouTube is here. YouTube search will help you search how to be flexible. And I'm saying flexible, like, say if you were trying to reach a goal of doing yoga and being more flexible, look up videos about how flexibility for beginners, you know. That's a way. Be flexible. So be open to new strategies. So I couldn't move that 3-bedroom beautiful house there to that 5 acres, but I had to find I had to be open to new strategies. And in those new strategies may not have been part of my original vision. And like, so the new strategies that you see and people may give to you, be open to them. You don't have to do them, but you can take them in consideration, or you could try them, or you could even tweak the suggestions that they give you and try to make it better for you. And it may not have been part of your original vision that you had in your head, but sometimes the vision may take a little bit longer to get to, okay? So don't worry about that. That's no problem. It's not a problem, okay? It wasn't part of the original vision. So, okay, move on, okay? Sometimes the detours lead us to better outcomes. So sometimes we may have to take a detour in our plan. And sometimes that detour may be like the reason why I'm here right now, okay? Instead of what my original plan was, okay? So we have to be open. Be open to new strategies, new things, because sometimes those detours may lead to a better outcome, an even better outcome, okay? Number 4. So number 3 was stay flexible. Number 4 is focus. Okay, so let's start. Let me repeat. Number 1 was pause and reflect. Number 2 was adjust your approach. Number 3 was stay flexible. Number 4 was focus. Okay, number 4. Okay, Again, focus on what you can control. What is in my control right now? Okay? I'm going to focus on that. I'm not going to focus on all the craziness and wild, uncontrollable stuff that I can't control that's not in my control. Focus on what's in your control. Okay? Okay. And then with doing that, you want to let go of those things that are not in your power. Sometimes you may have to delegate some tasks. Okay? Delegate if you have to. But don't focus on what you can't control. Okay? Sometimes you may have to shift your energy towards areas where you can make change and difference. So it may not have been in your original plan, but let me shift to this and see if this could make a little bit of change and difference and help me out into reaching my goal. Okay? So sometimes you have to do that. So focus on those things, the things that you can control. Don't focus on the other stuff. Number 5, learn from your setbacks. So you can go back and think like, okay, did I think this out all the way? Did I ask the right questions? Sometimes, no, you may not ask the right questions when you are making a goal and plans and trying to solidify your plans. You may not have asked the right questions. So what can you learn from that? Because sometimes the setback may be a setup for greatness, okay? So don't let the setbacks set you down. Let them set you up for greatness. And every challenge that you have, you could ask, what have I learned from this? Like, so I couldn't move that house there. Well, I didn't move it there. I'm gonna stop saying I couldn't move it there, because you'll learn that in the rest of my story that I could have, but you know, that's not here nor there. Okay. I couldn't move that house there, but what did that teach me? What have I learned from that? Okay. And then when you learn something, okay, don't just hold the knowledge. So you gain knowledge. So if you read a book about something, like how to raise a bee harvest, right? Or take care of be a beekeeper. You read the book, but you're just not going to be a beekeeper just by reading that book, right? So you got to apply that knowledge. So you have the knowledge, but the application of knowledge, that's where the power lies, okay? And I got that from I think it's Chris. Chris is his name, and he has a channel here on, it's called A Healthy Alternative on YouTube. So I'm going to shout them out. So the application of knowledge is power. I love when he says that, and I learned that from him. So without applying that knowledge, like, you won't be able to move forward. So go ahead and move forward, apply that knowledge, and then that way you can move forward. Number 6, you want to seek advice. Sometimes with all, when you run into things that frustration and stuff like, and things didn't work out as planned, sometimes you may have to go to someone who may know more than you, who may be knowledgeable on the situation. Seek advice from them. I had that information. That was my goal, to move the house there. And so I met with some people to try to discuss it, right? So sometimes a fresh perspective can help you see the solutions that you hadn't considered before, right? So ask for help. Ask for help when needed. And you could ask from friends and family. You could even do a YouTube search to help you, like, if you don't know, okay? So seek advice if you need to. Okay. Number 7, no matter what, keep on moving forward. Because sometimes progress, even if it's slow progress is still progress, right? So move forward the best way you can. Don't focus on, the past. Move forward. Adjust your goals. And guess what else? Stay resilient and do not give up. Stay resilient and do not give up. So keep on moving forward. Focus on your stay focused on your goals, and adjust your goals as needed as you're moving forward, okay? Because progress, even if it's slow, is still progress. Okay? And then in the midst of that, like when I found out that they were telling me I couldn't move the house when I actually could have. But that's nor here nor there. My path is my path, and I that's why I'm here. No matter what, take care of yourself, because sometimes when we have a lot going on, our goals are not being met. We are seeing failures after failures, or just one failure may cause a lot of frustration, and we haven't yet figured out how to adapt or figured out how to move forward. Sometimes we just don't take care of ourselves. The disappointments sometimes are so, they are draining to us, and it takes a lot out of you. But some things that you can make sure that you do is make sure that you still get lots of rest. Make sure that you still drink lots of water and good fresh squeezed fruit juices if you can. Nourish yourself with good food. Don't reach for the junk food. Nourish yourself with good food that's good for your body. I know the junk food may be like things that we want to reach for. A lot of like processed food is real. It make it, like, I guess, activate the endorphins in your body and make you happy and stuff like that. But don't reach for that processed food. Reach for things that are really good for you, that's really gonna activate your endorphins properly and keep them online. Go and recharge. However you feel like recharging helps you. Maybe go exercise, go meet up with friends, maybe spend some alone time, read a book, do something you haven't done in a long time that you haven't taken time to do. However you recharge. Get in the garden and tend to your garden. Go for a walk. Go for a jog if you jog. Like I said, go to a movie. Watch your favorite movie if you haven't watched it in a long time. Just go and recharge, okay? And then also stay positive so you can get your energy back up. Stay positive, and also, guess what else? Stay resilient and do not give up. Okay? All right. And those are my tips for you when life doesn't go as planned. Those are 8 ways to bounce back stronger. Okay? And I also want to leave you today to say thank you. If you are watching this full video, I appreciate you. Thank you if you have subscribed. Thank you when you comment. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you even listening to my story so far. And I will share with you as I can and keep you up to date. My progress from going from homelessness to home sweet home. And I thank you for joining me today. If you liked anything or found anything great in this video, or semi-great, or okay, whatever, if you found something that you could find useful in this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you again for joining me here, and I'll see you later. Thank you again. Thanks. Bye.